Hello friends, if you can hear my car, I'm sincerely sorry, but if you saw by the title, we are going on a little road trip today to go visit my friends ASHLYNN and Ian. I'm so excited! Literally a couple weeks ago I saw ASHLYNN post a story of like her at the pool. I can't even remember what it was, but I was like, oh my gosh, I want to have like a summer little reading like bookish weekend with you. And then I was like, wait, what if I actually came down like in a couple weekends? And so here we are. It is 7 a.m. right now. I'm hoping that I just find a really good audiobook that I get really into and these next couple hours go by super quickly because I am prone to getting a little sleepy at the wheel. Praying for no near-death experiences on this road trip, but I did want to go and look through my Libby and see if I could find... I'm really in the mood, oddly enough, for a thriller. Who am I? So I'm gonna look through my list of audiobooks and see if there's anything that I can find that I can listen to on the way there. I'm so excited. We're just gonna have a very chill little bookish weekend. I got a huge bag of snacks right here next to me. I definitely way overpacked, but because I'm bringing my car, I don't really care because I can just leave everything in my car. I would rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it. Did that make sense? Did I say that right? But I'm going to find my audiobook really quick and then we are going to hop on the road. Hello friends. We are about like an hour and 15 minutes-ish, an hour and a half in to our little road trip. And I already started getting a little bit sleepy. Don't tell my fiance that. So I decided to stop and get a yerba. But I'm scared because this yerba has 150 milligrams of caffeine in it, and I can only handle like 40 milligrams. So I can only drink like a quarter of this before I literally start bouncing off the walls or just feel like extremely sick. So I'm gonna have to drink this very, very slowly, but I just needed at least a little bit of caffeine. I also started listening to Lion and Lamb. I'm just not getting into it right now, and I just feel like I need something that I'm like really into, you know? So I've been kind of flipping through different audiobooks, and I'm just not like in the mood for any of them. And then I'm also kind of in the middle of the Marlowe Murder Club, and that one's more of like a cozy murder mystery, which is fun, and it's definitely like up my alley, but just right now, I like whenever I'm on road trips, I don't know why I do this to myself, especially when I'm like driving by myself, but I want to listen to like spooky thrillers. I just like to spook myself, I guess. I don't really know why. So that's what I've been like trying to find, but I also have Love Theoretically that is on my Libby right now. Oh, these are so good. I get the mint yerba every time. I also have Red Rising that I really wanted to listen to, but I don't know. That book is just so dark that I'm like, I don't know if I'm in the mental space for this. But I've been scrolling through the available thrillers on my Libby, and I'm just not really finding anything that is speaking to me at the moment, you know? But yeah, we've got about 3 hours and 45 minutes left of the drive, so I will check back in a little bit. You know when you like stop somewhere on a road trip and you have to seriously question their sanitation efforts and if a murder has or will eventually happen in this place? That is where I'm at. But I had to pee so bad. Now I'm getting really hungry, so I might pull out my little snackies. I just realized the camera's shaking so bad right now. I'm so sorry. I decided to continue listening to the Marlowe Murder Club because I just couldn't find like a thriller that I really wanted to listen to. And so far I'm liking it. It's just I feel like I'm not getting as much like character background / development, so I'm not really like that invested in the character. I mean, I like the characters, but they're not giving us enough like information on the characters, and I feel like I'm not really getting to know the characters enough to actually get like invested in them. And the story's like okay, it's mysterious, it's a murder mystery, it's a cozy murder mystery, so that's just what it is. It's okay. It's okay. After a couple hours, lots of miles, countless dead carcasses, 2 anxiety attacks, and 1 Zofran later, we are finally in the home stretch-ish of our little road trip. We have 1 hour and 22 minutes left, and I'm counting down the seconds. You know, I used to be a road trip girly, but now, get me in a car for longer than 2.5 hours and I go insane. I'm not a road trip girly anymore. I don't like it. Get me out of this car. I hit a long stretch, like an hour and a half stretch, where there was just nothing around me. It was just road. You could barely pull off. I had literally started having a panic attack. I'm like, I need to pull off. I need to get out of this car. So I took a Zofran and now feel much better. This is why I can't drink caffeine. Oh my gosh. I literally drank, I think, like, down to here. So this is literally nothing. Never again. Never again. I am filling up whatever I have left in my gas tank. Well, I'm like over halfway full, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to fill up the rest of the way, and then hopefully the next time I check in, I will be at my destination. I made it to Utah!
Yes! It's in Utah! Wait, are you filming right now?
Yes.
Too? Oh, hi!
Wait, am I?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I made it to Utah. I had a couple near-death experiences, so that was fun. Definitely don't recommend driving in a hailstorm. Yeah. Especially with major anxiety. That came out of nowhere. Literally. It was funny. It was so funny, too, because I got new tires, right? Okay. Yesterday. And then while I was there, he was like, do you want to get your windshield wipers fixed? And I was like, you know what? I mean, they're fine, but like, they're not the best. And, and I'm like, well, there's no rain on the forecast. And he's like, well, I might as well just like do it. And I'm like, yeah, that was the Lord. So I was on my way, and it said that we had, or I had like 20 minutes left. It rerouted me and said 48 minutes. And I was like, dude, what is happening? What? But it was literally because it had a major rainstorm or like thunderstorm warning. And I was like, oh my God.
It was trying to help you avoid it?
Yes. Yeah, so I was already so anxious, and I was like,
oh man.
Oh no, I gotta get there. But anyway, I made it. Yes. I'm alive. We're all chilling. We're at Barnes & Noble, of course, because where else would we be? We're like literally crouching in the parking lot right now.
Yeah, my legs hurt.
Oh, okay. I'm broken. No. I really hope the wind is not like, they can actually hear us and it's not just, yeah.
Yeah, we don't deal with. I think you should just commit.
I should have.
I think you should just commit. You've already done that. Might as well. You understand?
That's a 3-finger book. Wow.
Honestly. This one has one trigger warning. Stay away from that part. I hear you need a tandem read these too. That's why this one's
tandem reads are intimidating.
Yes!
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. They have it. They have a special edition too. Oh, it is buy one get one. They marked it. Yes. Heather Fawcett, the one that wrote Emily Wilde. Yes. She blurbed it. Dreadful is pure fun. Sold. Now I have to find another one so I get buy one get one 50%.
Yeah. I keep looking at my hair. It's just nuts. But then I also look and I think that I'm seeing you. Because I'm
like,
so used to like blonde hair.
Yeah. We're all just like having a very casual conversation as I'm still filming. I usually don't like keep my camera rolling because I'm just usually in my room alone.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I know.
We're all here.
I forgot my camera again. I literally went to go show you. Just like, oh.
I know, now that we have like 2 cameras.
I didn't know I was blocking it. Sorry.
I love this angle for me. How big does my forehead look?
You see this when you walk into a bookstore.
This is what my book sees. I could literally be here for hours.
Yes.
I really want to do a video where it's like buying books based off, or like reading books based off their covers, because I am only a synopsis girl. Like, I will not read a book if I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to like challenge myself to do that, you know? I just like, this looks so cute. And I'm like, I want to look at the synopsis and I'm like,
yeah.
I also have this really toxic trait in reading where I will look up the Goodreads ratings, and if it has lower than like a 3.7, I won't pick it up.
Dude, same.
And I'm like,
it's so bad. I'm like,
why do I do that? Like, I would probably love this book.
Yes.
But because I'm stupid and stubborn.
The same way.
Yeah.
You showed me this Red Rising.
Yes. So good.
I haven't read it, but I know I'm gonna like it.
Amazing.
Yes. Dark Matter. We're both like, yes.
Should we just get a job here?
We are Barnes & Noble's personal hype girls.
Yes.
I will follow you and tell you what to buy.
It is a career.
It is.
Literally
We're just watching.
I know. We both. Dude, my forehead looks so big without my bangs down.
It doesn't?
I think it just looks big to me because I'm used to not seeing my forehead.
Oh.
So then when I
like forehead? You have?
Whoa. I don't like that shine.
Dude, that lens is fetching amazing.
Faith is the best. Subscribe. She's amazing.
literally
It's
right
so
here.
creative. I'm so kind.
Stop hyping me
Okay,
up.
bye.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is the next day. We're gonna do a little book haul because we all got some fun stuff. We're like literally filming on both cameras right now, so if
Yeah.
we're like looking here and then
Yeah.
looking there, don't mind that. It's fine.
And then for some reason, I feel like naturally my eyes go to yours. We did our bookstore crawl and we actually found like the books that we were all looking for, which I feel like does not happen often. Or you have a list and then you like get stuff that's not on the list.
Every time.
Yeah, every single
Every time I
time.
go to the bookstore, I have like 1 or 2 books in mind, and I end up getting like 4 more, or I end up getting something that's not the book I went there for.
yeah.
I find like other things that I wanted.
Oh my gosh, yes. And we were laughing because Ian was like, I'm not gonna get anything. And then he had like 3
Lies.
books and we're
I
like,
bought the most books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You got the most out of all of us.
yeah, we're like, said no one ever.
You can't go into Barnes & Noble and say, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Lies. So at my Barnes & Noble back home, I saw that Dreadful was buy one get one 50. I'm literally looking at was buy one get one 50% off. So I was really hoping that it was also marked at this Barnes & Noble, and it was. So I got Dreadful, and then I got Assistant to the Villain because this one has been on my TBR for so long. Every time I go to Half Price Books, I see it, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, I want to get you so bad. But these were both buy one get one 50, so I was like, you know what? It works out.
Yes.
This one, someone said that it was Despicable Me meets Princess Bride, and I needed
amazing.
little convincing after that.
Yes,
Little convincing.
seriously.
And I love how I got both the same like genres. These are both like humorous fantasies, I guess. And then this one is just about a girl who pretty much like gets a job as an assistant to the villain, and I don't know anything else besides that. This is one that I might go in like blind. I know like what it's about kind of, but like I'm gonna try and not read the synopsis or read reviews. I'm just gonna try and go into it because every single time I try to go into a book, I read reviews and I either spoil things for myself or I'm like, I don't know, because I'll see a bad review and I'm like, am I gonna like this now?
Yeah,
Okay, no, you
seriously.
just have to go into it and then
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. But that's
I'm
my stuff.
so excited to see you read those.
I know, and I love that this is the special edition.
It's
so, like,
gorgeous.
this is what it looks like. It's beautiful, and so they had this is the I think it's the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition.
Yeah.
Or they just had the normal version, so I picked up the exclusive one.
The little skulls.
I
know.
And I was like, I kind of want to wait till fall to read this, but then I was like,
I want it
I
now.
want it now.
Yeah. I got I just read Powerless. I just read Powerless. And I loved that book so much. The ending, I was like, how am I'm supposed to just live my life now?
I still think about it.
No, same. I did just read it, but same. So I picked up the novella Powerful. I'm like, ASMR. And I'm really excited for this one because this is the main character, her best friend's kind of like story throughout what was happening during Powerless. Which I feel like this is gonna actually kind of wreck me. I don't know if I'm ready. No, I'm ready. No, I'm not. You know what? It's fine. I feel like this is gonna make Powerless even harder to digest.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then I also picked up Summer Romance. This is Annabelle. I'll be quiet and then
I'll be quiet.
like wait, I'll
Like
that'll-
maybe the sound will let it focus more.
Exactly. Yeah. If I
It's
stop
like when
talking.
you turn down the volume in your car to see.
Yes,
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked up Annabelle Monaghan's new book. I just read Nora Goes Off Script. Loved her writing, and she's so funny too. Like her writing is just hilarious. I wanted to read the back of this because it's really short, but just to kind of show you why I love her writing. This is a perfect example. Allie is a professional organizer whose own life is a mess. Her mom died 2 years ago, then her husband left, and she hasn't worn pants with a zipper in longer than she cares to remember. No one is more surprised than Allie when the first time she takes off her wedding ring and puts on pants with hardware. Overalls count, right?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Overalls forever.
Yes.
Overalls stand.
Yes. She meets someone, or rather, her dog claims a man for her by peeing on him. Ethan smiles at Allie like her pants are just right, like he likes what he sees. He looks at her like she's a younger, braver version of herself. The last thing newly single mom Allie needs is to make her life messier, but there's no harm in a little summer romance.
Oh, I didn't know she's a single mom.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's so sweet.
That's kind of cute.
I know, it's so good. So I'm so excited to read this, and it's perfect for summer.
No, it really
So,
is.
yeah.
Summer
And she has her
romance.
fingers crossed on the thing.
Yeah, she's like really hoping this works out. So,
All right. Me. First book is Flames of Mira by, what's this dude's name? Clay Harmon.
I love the cover.
I
Me
know, it's
too.
sick. I guess this is kind of an epic fantasy where there's this thing called a bind chemical that binds chemical elements to the human body, and the main character's trying to not have that happen to themselves. Politics are crazy, and it's going to be a trilogy, so...
ooh.
Wait, why does that remind me of like Fantastic Four?
I know.
The rock
Yes.
guy?
No, exactly. That's what,
Oh my gosh,
That's what this makes me think of, so...
Oh, that's so cool.
And I think it's set in a place where the landscape is frozen, but there's also volcanoes.
What?
So
Oh, that
it's
makes
like-
sense because it's like ice and
Exactly. So it's like,
fire.
it's almost like it's inspired by Iceland.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
So maybe some
think about
Scandinavian influence.
you're so smart. I'm like, I would never have put that together.
And then, of course, people on ASHLYNN's channel, that this will be no shock to you. And this was no shock to the people sitting in this room. So, the first one. The next one is, of course,
Stephen King.
Dolores Claiborne.
Okay, nice.
This book is like a murder mystery, essentially.
Ooh.
This old woman dies suddenly in her home, and the housekeeper is blamed for it. The reason she's blamed for it is because she has kind of a sketchy past where 29 years ago her abusive husband just died out of nowhere. And so Dolores is going to have some tea to spill, and I'm very excited.
I want to hear the tea.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
I want the tea.
Oh yeah, and it's based on a little small island town where everybody knows everybody's business.
Wait.
Wait, that actually sounds so good. Wait, I'm really intrigued actually by that one.
Yeah, so this wasn't... this.
You
So
said murder
good.
mystery, and I said,
Yeah.
You're like,
It's definitely not a
what?
horror. But then I got, this will be my first Stephen King, Richard Bachman book. This is called The Regulators. This is kind of the parallel universe version of another book that he wrote called Desperation. So I think they go hand in hand together. You're supposed to read them together. I don't want to give anything about this away. So...
We got like
Yeah, we
really
actually
fun,
got-
good books.
okay, let's all do a little thing for. Wait,
Thumbnail.
I was like, why am I not remembering words? Dude,
We-
literally, English is so hard. Like, sometimes
Yeah.
I try to form words, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Do I even read?
Okay, what are our plans? Are we going to coffee and then
And then
breakfast?
Oh.
Yep.
What do we? I'm like, I don't even know what the plan is. We're just gonna go
Yes.
with the flow today.
More book
Okay.
shopping at Costco too.
Oh
Yes.
yes, book shopping.
Yes. In Faith, I'm like forcing her to help me with my plans.
Oh, yeah.
Forcing.
So
Happily.
I literally okay, so we went out on the balcony yesterday because I texted you like it was literally like what 2
You just
weeks
go-
ago.
It's so funny. She goes, "Do you think this is still alive?" It's like shriveled, and I'm like,
Oh, plant shopping.
"Honey, probably not."
That's so funny.
Do you think this is a lost cause?
I think so. I think we need a restart.
I was actually excited to show you what I had done over the past couple months. Zucchini dead. No zucchini for ASHLYNN.
Deceased.
Yeah.
You tried. You
I
tried.
did.
And that's all that matters.
So we're gonna go plant shopping. It's gonna be so fun.
Plants, books, coffee shop. Name a more perfect Saturday.
You
I
can't.
can't.
Let's go.
We're gonna go now.
Yes.
So we go. I've never been there because I don't live here. But there's this restaurant. Yet we're trying to talk Danny into it. He's not on board yet. We'll get there. There's this place called Aubergine, which means eggplant. Eggplant. It's this restaurant that's like made for people with issues, pretty much, like stomach issues, tummy issues, chronic whatevers, and they have gluten-free stuff. They have they're really allergy conscious. It was just nice to not have to ask for a million different things to be changed on the menu. So we both got the same thing, which I feel like we did that yesterday too. We got the same thing, but it's I cannot show people this without it going everywhere.
Yeah.
But this is my piece of bread. But it's toast with almond butter root. Anyway, so that's what we got for breakfast, and now we're just enjoying. This one is a chamomile, ginger, and mint tea mixed with, I think it was pineapple ginger juice. So it's like a mix. And then I got a chai with almond milk and brown sugar, like syrup flavor. Why does that taste like Christmas?
Update, because we're at Costco. I'm getting Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I almost said funny story. I always mix the two up. I don't know why, but I started listening to it, and I never finished it, and I really want to because you loved it, right?
I loved it.
She loved it. My
So
friend
good.
Eve loved it, and everyone says it's like super emotionally like.
It is.
So I need to just read it, and I know I'm gonna love it once I read it. So
Yeah.
well,
That's amazing.
that's how I felt about Funny Story too. Is that I was just like.
I know, you're like,
I think I
story.
didn't like it at the beginning of this because the second chance romance like made me sad. Like it made me so
Yeah.
sad that they were like that she felt that way, you know,
Yeah.
and she had to like fake it, and so I was like,
You know, like,
I'm sad. I'm getting. I almost said The Lovely War. Just Lovely War. She talked me into it.
It's awesome.
I'm so excited. It's so good. It's actually it's like top 3. Yeah, it's so
I'm so
good.
excited now.
It's
You're gonna cry.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to dabble more into historical fiction now that I like have dabbled a little bit more into it.
Yes.
I want to dabble more into it.
I think this is gonna be the gateway.
This is my gateway
Gateway
drug.
drug.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I got books.
Oh yeah, so we were out very long time. Yeah, we are ready for naps. We are ready for food.
Yes.
It was an exhausting but such a full day of book
So
shopping.
fun.
Book crawl. Book
Yes.
crawl.
Book crawl.
Book crawl. Book crawl.
Okay, I'll go first. What's it called? A memory called.
You're trying to read it backwards.
Yeah.
A memory called Empire. This is science fiction, murder mystery in space.
Wait, why is everything you're talking about sounding so intriguing for me?
I guess
Wait,
this.
what?
I guess this woman, she's an ambassador for a planet, and she's starting the job. She's supposed to go and get trained. Well, her predecessor is murdered, and nobody wants to hint that he wasn't killed on accident. So now she's worried if she's going to be killed as well. So now she's got to deal with all the political scheming and get out.
Ooh.
And it sounds amazing. And then it just seemed like a science fiction-y day. Saw this at Costco the other day, so I thought, what the heck? C.S. Lewis's Out of the Silent Planet science fiction trilogy. $17 for 3 books. I mean, shout it. Plus, I'm a huge C.S. Lewis fan anyway, so
This is good.
it just made sense, ladies.
Love it.
I'm so glad that you got those.
Dude, so
Yeah,
am I.
same.
I'm really excited to hear.
I will let the world know.
So cute. I love him.
He loves. He loves with everything he has.
He's in love with you.
I actually kind of want to cry. Oh my god.
Oh, buddy. So then what I got at yes, I got this at the used bookstore. And this was perfect because I need to read the second Game of Thrones book. And I love the floppy ones. It's so floppy. It's so floppy. And I don't like the mass market paperback of them. And so this was like, okay. So yeah, I am so so excited that I got this. That was like perfect. The other two books I got are actually classics, and I'm so excited because I read Persuasion, and I actually have the cover that's by the same
Publisher.
I told myself, if I read that one, then I'll buy the rest of the series that's just like that. So I read it, and
so cute.
they're so beautiful. I love these covers so much. They're so beautiful. And these are $5.95.
I love the colors too.
It's a steal.
Like the
Right?
color palettes.
Yes.
Stop the collection when you like have multiple.
Yes.
Dude.
And I have the
On the
blue
shelf?
one. Yeah. It's gonna be so
Do
cute.
them like rainbow.
So
They're
cute.
so pretty.
I haven't stopped thinking about these because I was like, I need the whole set of these. And then the next book that I got is the third book, and I actually can't remember what this, I can't remember what this series is called, but the first book is The Trial of the Sun Queen. Oh wait, it's called something of Oranos.
Artifacts of Oranos.
Yes.
I don't speak made up words.
Artifacts of Oranos.
Yes, thank you so much. I literally am always just like, Trial of the Sun Queen. I literally feel like so brain dead right now.
No, same.
But I got the third book.
2 brain cells left.
Yes, literally. And the last two I'm gonna use to eat my food. This is the third one. It's called Fate of the Sun King. And although I couldn't remember the series name, I'm obsessed with the series. And the first one was so good, but the second one, like the first one has some things that I'm like, okay, if you can get through it to get to the second one, so worth it.
Cool.
It's so good. And how the second one ended, like the first one is kind of like, there are these women that compete in this trial to become the Sun Queen. And so it's kind of like the Hunger Games, but with women.
That's what I heard.
Yes! Yeah! It's so crazy. And then it just gets crazier from there. So I love it. I'm so excited to read this.
Okay,
Dude, you scored. Sorry.
I really did. No, I did.
Scored.
You are like correct in that statement. I scored, and that is because, first of all, how many bookstores did we go to?
We just went to Costco
Costco
and Pioneer Books.
Costco
And
Pioneer
Poppy.
Books,
And
then
Poppy.
And then we went to Barnes & Noble, 2 Barnes & Nobles yesterday.
So 5 bookstores in less than 24 hours. So Costco is not a bookstore, but we still looked at books there.
Yeah.
So I'm counting it
Yes.
as yes.
Where I found C.S.
we-
Lewis.
And
We
I got
went
one
there
at
for that.
I got one at Costco too.
Yes.
So okay, but at the Pioneer Books, which is like a used bookstore, I got Lisa Gardner's first. I don't know what the series is called, but it's like a series where they're technically like standalones, but in a series because they're all connected somehow.
I think it's called Serial.
Is it actually?
Serial series where it's like they're
Oh.
connected, but they don't have the same story. They're
Both of our
continuing.
minds like blown right now.
I think that's what they're called. Because a lot of crime fiction is that.
So they're like connected somehow, but they're not. You don't have to like read the first book in order to read the second book. So I got these 2 books. This is the first and second book in this like serial series. Honestly, I could not tell you what these are about. I just know that it's like this girl who pretty much just like solves mysteries, and so it kind of reminds me of
It's kind of like Nancy Drew.
or like Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
Oh,
Agatha Christie
Agatha
stuff.
Christie,
Yes.
yes.
It's like I want to talk about books too.
Yeah, he wants camera time.
But anyway, yeah, I don't really know what these are about. This one is set in the woods though, and I just think any thriller that's set in the woods is like automatically
creepier.
so much more eerie. Yeah,
Yes.
so I'm so excited for that one. And then this is just like the first book, so I don't know. I just wanted to read both of them. I wanted to read this one first, and then because I think this one you might get to know our main character more. So I
Yeah.
feel like going into this one, like it would be fine as a standalone, but I kind of just wanted to like know her a little bit better, and then go into that. Just have the best reading experience. But those are like mystery thrillers. Then at Costco, I got Happy Place by Emily Henry, which I think I actually got footage of us at Costco, barely.
Oh,
So you probably already saw that, but
You got bumped with the...
yeah, roll the cart. I'm just like standing there looking at books, and she just shoves me with the corner of her cart, and I was like,
Faith was like,
Excuse me.
I didn't know. I looked at her and I was like, should I say sorry? I kind of like brain buffered. I was like, should I say sorry? Like words were like there, but they didn't come out. And so I just kind of like made awkward eye contact for a second, and I just like looked away.
Yeah, you're like...
But anyway, I got Happy Place, which I told you guys I started, and then I just don't think, I don't know, it just made me sad, so I just kind of like put it away for a minute. But I know I'm gonna really enjoy it. The last book I got was Lovely War, and this was at the Puppies. Yeah. Why did I want to say peonies? I'm like, I'm getting my flowers
It's the same
confused.
thing.
Flower bookstore.
I'm getting my flowers confused. Anyway, yeah, I got Lovely War at Poppy's, and that was because of her.
Be like-
This is just like a historical fiction, but it also has like Greek mythology in it. I was sold. I was sold. I've been really interested in getting more into historical fiction and stuff, so
That's like the best.
I genuinely, like, it kind of mixed two of my, like, interests that I'm
Yes.
just, like, kind of, like, more invested in recently.
Yes.
Because I think Greek mythology is actually so fun to read. Like, Percy Jackson.
Yes.
Like, that was really fun
Yeah.
for me to, like, dabble into, so.
I feel like too, it's really fun reading a historical fiction book on World War One
Yeah.
as opposed to like World War Two.
Yeah, because I feel like everybody talks about World War II,
Yeah.
like, a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like, what about the first one?
I know. I'm like, oh, I kind of want a historical fiction
Yeah.
that takes time during that time period. And
Like, in the beginning.
yes, and like I said, I learned so much.
Yeah.
So
And I think that's
much.
what I'm also excited about because I'm a nerd. I don't know. I just like to
Yeah.
I like to just learn little things that you weren't taught in like school
Yes.
and stuff. So but anyway, that's our
That's
little
the
book
book haul.
haul. That's everything we were like
So many books.
literally so many. So now I think I got 6 on this trip. I got 6 new books.
That's amazing. At the independent bookstore, I like their edition of Powerful better.
Yeah. It was like the white one that
Yes, with
yeah.
purple.
Mhm. And this one's is it black and red?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyway, so that's all we got.
yes, now we're going to
Read and chill
Yes.
and eat food.
yes.
Wait, are we grabbing the mattress? What is up with me like tripping over literally nothing? At least there was actually physically something this time.
Wait for me.
Like who trips over that?
My plants.
Every time you walk in, now you're gonna be like, my plants. Yeah. Woo! Sleepovers.
Adult sleepovers are the best.
It's quite literally 1:30 a.m. right now, and I have not stayed up this late unless I'm reading a book. Unless I'm binging a book.
Yes.
I have not stayed up this late for anything in like years.
So long.
The last couple hours have been so eventful, actually. Like starting at
We've done so much.
when did we do reading sprints? 6:30. We did reading sprints on my Patreon, which was so fun.
So fun.
I love I don't know, just hanging out and like chatting and reading with people. But oh my gosh, and then we were just literally chatting for hours. And it was so fun. We
About
loved
everything.
so many different, did some drama,
Yes.
talking, did some therapy. Lots of we went on a walk. I walked Mishi.
Oh my gosh, he loved that.
And then he sat on my feet, so that was fun. And now we're literally just watching Harry Potter because why wouldn't I? Last night, I was like, my microphone wasn't even plugged in, and I was like, oh no.
You're probably going on about who knows what.
Oh yeah, update. It's not 1 a.m. anymore.
Oh yeah, no. When do you think we went to bed at like 2?
So the
1:30?
last time I checked my phone before I fell asleep, it was nearly 3:30. Or no, 2:30. No. Was it 3:30? It was 3 o'clock. That's all I know is I did not go to bed until 3 a.m.
And we went to bed at like the same time.
Yeah. We like nearly fell asleep at the same time. And then I woke up. Well, we both woke up at like the same time. We both woke up at 7:30.
Yes. And we were both exhausted. Like we literally.
Our bodies were just like, nope.
Yeah.
Time to get up.
So we restarted. Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire, right where we left off. I
15
like
minutes.
half woke up to when he was like, dragons! Like he's like,
Oh,
that's the first
wait,
task.
No, I feel like I did too.
It was like in the back of my brain, and I was like half asleep, and I heard
Yes.
that.
There were like little parts of the movie that.
I remember in my sleep.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like there was something else too. I told Faith this morning, I was like, I woke up and I heard heavy metal music playing.
I was like, were you just dreaming about heavy metal music? And then we were like, wait, there is that one part at the ball.
Yeah.
It's like
where
the very
band's
end.
there.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
band's there, and they're all just like dancing around.
So we're just hanging out before Faith leaves.
I have to leave in like
Soon.
check our
Wait,
watch.
Our watches.
30, 45 minutes. Because then I won't get home till like 7.
Thank you so much for coming. This was so fun.
It's so much fun.
I want this more.
Definitely gonna do it more often.
Yes. We're not that far from each other.
It's really not. Like the drive really isn't bad. Especially if Danny came next time.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, yeah, I'm leaving soon. So sad. I'll be back. Though.
Everyone comment down below. Don't leave.
Say, everyone comment at Danny. Let's move to. Let's move here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everyone. I love doing that.
If I look a little bit disheveled and like I'm dying, it's because I literally just got back from my 5 to 6 hour road trip quite literally 5 minutes ago. Like I just recently stepped in the door, but I got a fun package while I was gone that I really wanted to go through and open up with you guys. Oh, that drive back was not as brutal as the drive there, I will say. I did not run into any unpredicted weather, so that was a plus. And I listened to a couple hours of Red Rising and a couple hours of Love Theoretically because I was kind of going in between the two because with Red Rising, I was like just getting so lost, and I feel like it's a book that I'm gonna have to physically read because I need my literal 100% attention into the story. But with Love Theoretically, it was just kind of like a fun little rom-com to like pass the time, so that was great. But my package. So I talk a lot about Needle and Stitch Co. It's my friend Gloria's little bookish company. She does all of the book sleeves that I have. And so we are actually doing a fun little collab. And so I have some book sleeves of like that collab that I really want to show you guys because I'm so excited. Picking out these, I almost said picking out these fonts. I'm so brain dead right now. Picking out these patterns was so difficult because there was so many adorable ones that I just could not pick between. But I finally did pick a handful. And so she was so kind and sent me a couple of them. Every time she sends me packages, they are always like so cutely wrapped and just so beautifully put together. Oh. Oh my gosh. You guys. You guys. You guys. Oh my gosh. I am screaming. I can't literally scream because my fiance is quite literally passed out at the moment. But oh my gosh. So she's kind of starting to experiment with some different pouch styles, and she made the cutest little just like pencil pouch type of thing. It's a Kindle pouch, but I use it as like I put my Kindle in it, and then I also put like my markers and my pencil, like just a bunch of annotating things in it. But this is one of the patterns. It's just like a really pretty olive green sun pattern. And then we have a super fun like summer, this reminds me of just like a summer beach towel, because the whole theme that I wanted to go with for this collab was like retro bookish summer type of deal. So this just reminds me of like a really fun beach towel pattern, I guess, but it's lots of colors, very bright, very fun. This one is adorable. It's a bunch of bookshops. It's just a town of bookshops, and it's so cute. And then we have one of my other favorites, and this is just like a really retro groovy little pattern. And then we have a bigger one of the olive suns, and then we have a pretty pink daisy pattern. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see that, but it's just a really pretty pink daisy pattern. And then oh, I was so excited for this one, but it's like a really pretty blue and yellow like sun pattern. I am absolutely in love with all of these. Like, are you joking me? Are you joking me? Gloria, you are an angel. She gave me a little bookmark. You guys, it literally matches the book sleeve. Why do I want to cry? Oh my gosh, well, I'm gonna go sob. But yeah, like I said, I literally just got back. Like I just drove in and parked my car and walked in the house 5 minutes ago. So I'm going to go unload my car, try and relax a little bit because it's about 7 p.m. now and I have to work early in the morning, so I'm a little bit dead. And like we said earlier, literally got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm dead. This weekend was just so much fun. I've been wanting to connect more with like other creators and like other bookish people, and it's been hard because we all live so far away from each other, but it was just so much fun to be like spontaneous and just say like, oh my gosh, like do you want to have a little bookish weekend? Like I could drive down there, and they were so open to it, and they were so sweet for letting me stay with them. And I just feel so blessed. The beautiful and fruitful friendships that the Lord has blessed me with in this like season of my life, and especially with this community. Like, the Lord has blessed me with this community so much, and has just been it's just been such an amazing experience so far, and this is like just the beginning still. So I don't know, I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for this community, and I could cry. I could honestly cry. I do cry about it sometimes, if I'm being honest, but I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm exhausted. But I hope you guys had so much fun with us. I have a lot of fun plans for the next couple weeks reading wise, so I'll hopefully have a lot more like fun reading vlogs up here pretty soon. But until then, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.